Hi, my name is Donny Lowy, the CEO of Closeout Explosion.com, a wholesale business that specializes in brand name clothing, shoes, and handbags. Today I'd like to discuss with you 3 important retail selling strategies. Strategy number 1 is to always display the original retail price of the products that you are selling. In other words, if you are selling a brand name Tahari corporate suit, you want to display the original retail price. If it's $450, if it's $300, the reason you want to have that price, and this applies to clothing, to shoes, to handbags, is because when you offer a lower price at your store, your customer will clearly be able to see the savings that he or she is enjoying by purchasing from you. Another retail selling strategy which I recommend is to always offer bonus merchandise. The merchandise can either be an item which you purchased specifically to give away as a bonus. For example, if you're selling 9 West office shoes, you might want to offer a free pair of socks with every pair of shoes that a customer buys. Not only will you be offering them a bonus, which will entice them to buy the pair of shoes, but you're also encouraging them to buy the shoes because you are giving them something which they can utilize right away. You're giving them the convenience of obtaining socks instead of having to go shop elsewhere or having to spend money to buy those socks. Option number 3 in our selling strategies is you always want to offer some sort of a loss leader to bring in customers to your store. The loss leader could be something as simple as a pair of shoes, which you might be selling at your cost simply because you have too many of those shoes, or you have shoes which you are going to be able to sell at a substantially high profit margin, and it's worthwhile for you to bring in customers to your store simply so they should see the other merchandise which you have available. Let's use the example of those shoes. Imagine you bought as a closeout a couple of pairs of shoes which are really not selling, and you already know that you're going to have a difficult time selling them at a profit or even selling them at all. You might want to advertise that you have shoes which regularly retail for $150 and your cost on them might have been $15, so you can choose to sell them at your cost, or if you want to be very aggressive and really draw attention to your shoe store, advertise those shoes at $5 a pair. Customers will then come to your store and will either purchase those shoes which you would not have sold either way, and they will recoup some of the money that you spent on them, or they might come into your store, see those shoes, decide that those shoes are not for them, then look at your other merchandise, and they might pick out a pair of Guess shoes where your profit is about $30 or $40 a pair. They might look at your dresses, find a beautiful BCB dress where you enjoy a $120 profit on it. But the key is you want to have customers coming into your store. And just like supermarkets often will offer milk at a few cents over their cost, and we'll even have some items technically at a loss to them just because they know that those customers will come in and then spend $80 to $120 shopping at the supermarket. You want to do the same thing at your store. You want customers to come into your store, and if that requires you to entice them by offering some of your items at a loss, that's fine, as long as you carefully calculate how much your average customer spends and ensuring that when they do buy from you, that you still make a profit after you've taken into account those items which you sold at a loss to attract those shoppers. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please visit my warehouse and my website, closeoutexplosion.com. Thank you and have a really good day.